What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's a beautiful Saturday morning, and yes, I'm heading to a job. This one is, believe it or not, another bathroom re-caulk. We're going to do some tub work. They have some window caulking they need done, and they need some I don't know, soap, just a soap holder or something. I got a few pictures. I gave them a quote over the phone. I know I tell you guys go out and check for yourselves, but sometimes pictures, you know, you can do it over the phone with some grout, you know, basic stuff, but always putting that estimate, a price between this and this, if something takes longer than usual, you know, and that'll cover you for any of time you go over. So let's head over to the job and we'll take a look at it. We'll see you there in about 2 seconds. All right, we're here. Remember, you got to charge accordingly. You got to put parking into effect. You got to put walking up to the units, what floor you're on, and that's why sometimes it's more than normal. All right, let's get into this unit. I got to get everything and carry it up. Make sure you bring everything with you the first time so you don't have to go back and forth like a fool. All right, I already hung my coat up, but this is it here. We got some, looks like they try to do it themselves with their fingers. It looks like putty. But we're going to scrape this off. All right, looks good over here. I'm still going to go around the entire tub. We're going to get all this crap off of this soap as much as we can. And then we got a little bit here around this window. It's like a rubber, it's like a plastic flashing, but we'll clean this up, neaten it up. Take this off of here. And then we'll redo it all. It'll look nice. Base is in good condition. I don't have to worry about the base, but we'll go over it, we'll clean it. All right, so that's it. Let's get started. You're going to need a couple of tools that I like to use. Obviously, get yourself a roll of paper towels, get yourself a cleaner. All right. Obviously, you're going to use caulk and a caulk gun. You want to use caulk that is for a kitchen and bath, okay? Like right here, kitchen and bath. We're going to use some tape, painter's tape. All right. This is a multi-tool to clean. It's a Husky. Check it out. It's pretty cool. It's got little scrapers. This you can put your, you can float the caulk in when it's finished, but I use my finger. And what I also do is I use the gloves. Put on the latex. You're going to need a scraper. All right, you want to go easy when you're scraping. Just in case you run into a tough situation, I got this blade. It's not a sharp one, but it's a scraper. And you go nice and easy with that so you don't scratch anything up. All right, let me get to it. Let's scrape all this stuff out, see how easy it comes out. Oh, and you're also going to need a blade to cut the tape or cut anything out if you have to. All right, let's get started. All right, so you're just going to take your blade and you're going to push it in and ride it across. You see how it comes out? It kind of comes out of the bottom here. And you could tell when they had an issue before, they didn't clean underneath, they just caulked over the garbage. This is like a plastic tile. This isn't even real. It's like an insert. So we're going to go around and clean all this off. And we'll get it off and we'll take it from there. You can see most of it's coming out. It's got to be scraped. And the smell is horrendous because moisture must have got behind there. It's like a swamp. So remember to bill accordingly. You want to get over into the, if you can't reach the corners with the other tool, you want to get in here with a blade. You want to score it on the bottom, and score it on the top, and get all this out. See right here, you want to take your time, and you want to get this crap out of here. I'm doing this with one hand, but you get the picture. The key to re-caulking is your prep. You got to get all this out, because if you leave any of this little in here, and you go to caulk, you're not going to get a good seal. It'll come up. So get this out. Always have a shop vac with you. You can see here, you know, I like to take my time and clean all this out. So when that new bead is in, it's going to look basically brand new when I'm finished. It'll be as good as it can get. But take your time, both angles, and remember to get it all out. Alright, I'm going to continue scraping every single area the best I can. And then we'll move on to the base, around the tub, and around here, the soap. I'm going to tape it all out, and then we'll put the caulk in, and I'll show you how we do that. Again, you got to take your time. You see the angle on that blade? You want to put that down. You just want to go easy scraping this off, because you don't want to scratch anything. Get it all out. You can always tell when a homeowner or somebody tries to do it themselves. They go right over the old, and it just takes so much more time to clean. You got some type of an epoxy. I don't even think this is the right kind of caulk you put on here, but that's why you have to bill accordingly. A job that would normally take 45 minutes to an hour can take 2 hours now to do this, and then your prep time and clean up and where you're located way up on the second floor. You know, you have to put that all into account. Start off with this guy, scrape all the thick stuff out, you pull it through, and then finish off with the blade. Go nice and easy. Alright, you see any imperfections, that's there. You're obviously going to cover that when we put the tape lines up. But it'll look nice when it's finished. Upon further inspection of this and why they caulk this, because I never see that caulked, these screws were backed out. This was almost falling out. This one was so loose, so there was a gap between. But now it's tight. You don't need caulking around that. There's already a seal in there. All right, once you're done scraping it all out, you want to take some cleaner. You want to spray it. Spray everything. I even cleaned that. It looks so much better. Spray the soap dispenser or the soap holder. Spray a little bit up here at the window. Let it sit. All right. And when I'm finished, I'm actually going to spray and clean out this tub real quick. It'll look nice and clean. But prep. Remember, prep isn't the most important. Looking a lot better. See that big space? That's just the way it was under that caulk. So it's got to be a wider. It's going to be a wider tape line to accommodate the space. And it's going to take extra caulk, obviously, and that's why you tell the customer at least 24 to 48 hours, let it cure. But let's clean all this up, get the things prepared. When I clean this all off and I dry it off, I do grab my shop vac and just go over it real quick one more time just to get anything out. And then I start taping the lines and getting it prepared for the caulk. Okay, now that it's prepped and cleaned, best I can get it, I'm going to start laying out the tape lines. You're going to start from one corner and you're going to go all the way around. When you get to there, it's going to be a little bit thicker to accommodate that space. And we're going to go just a little bit in the corners up there. And maybe I'll go around the soap dish. It'll look nice and neat. We don't have to caulk that. That's tightened back up. And we'll put a little bit over the top of that downspout. All right, once you got to this point, tape it all out nice and neat. Take your time, you know what I mean? It's a pain in the neck, but do it even as possible. We're going to take the knife, we're going to cut that corner. See that overlapping tape? That's what you're going to use your razor to cut that corner out. And just fine tune it, clean everything up. Put all your tools away and just have the caulk and the gun ready. And then you go to town. You caulk it, you're gonna go right in the groove. You could put a little bit extra. Then at the end you're going to take your finger. I like to wet my finger, just go right across. Get it off, have a paper towel on the other hand. And as soon as it's all flat and nice and even, I start from this side and I pull up very slowly. Do the top first or the bottom. Usually the top, go nice and easy. Make sure you're taping this way so they're overlapping. So when you go to pull this, it comes off in a line, okay? Remember, extra caulk, you let the customer know 24 to 48 hours, do not get it wet. Always take a before and after picture for your customer.
If you want to take a little movie clip, that's up to you. It's good to send with an estimate. This is actually a rental property. The owner is not on site. So when I'm finished, I will send the before and the after pictures. Once you put the bead in, see, it doesn't have to be perfectly neat. You're going to run your finger across it, nice and even, down. Have a paper towel, wipe your finger, do the other side, then you peel the tape off. You put it up here. We start from this corner. You can see it doesn't have to be neat because once I push it with my finger through, it's going to make it nice and even. Over here we had to double up, fill up that gap. Put a little bit over here. When it's done, you won't even see it. It'll look nice. Up to the corner. Again, this one didn't need to be caulked. I don't know why. Well, they did it because it was loose. All right, let me run my fingers through these joint lines, and then we'll pull the tape off and see the finished product. All right, so now that the caulk is all spread out, you just want to go easy. Do one side of it at a time. I'm going to just pull this off easy like this. And you see how it catches the corner? Come on in here, grab the corner, and pull it down. You got nice straight lines here. Looks nice and clean. Let it dry. I'll feather out that corner right there. And that'll be it. Then we'll go along the base here. All right, so that's it. It's finished. That's how you caulk a tub. It's nice and clean. Edges look good. Listen, this building was built in 1939. It's not going to be 100% perfect, but I'll tell you what, it came out really nice. That soap holder looks sweet like butter. That's it. That's how you caulk a tub. Nice little Saturday morning job. All right, let me pack up. Remember, try to leave the bathroom cleaner if you could than when you found it. Goes a long way. Get a lot of references that way. And remember to bill accordingly. All right, we'll catch you on the next one. Now, what do we got to do now? Sonny? Are you in here, Sonny? Ooh, that's a no-no, flex pipe. All right. Sonny? Are you in here, Sonny? Sonny.
Yes, Sonny.